Okay, so I just finished watching an animated movie with my kids. It's called Smallfoot. It's about Yetis. It's silly. It's animated, and it's about this like culture of Yetis that live in the Himalayan mountains, and they believe really superstitious stuff that's like written in stone. They believe that they were birthed from a yak's butt, and they believe if they ring a gong every morning, the sun will come up, and they believe that um, people are not real. They believe that Smallfoots don't exist. It's written down. And so the movie puts forward this idea that there's a huge conflict between the superstitious faith versus people that are curious and are looking for the truth. And then it's kind of later revealed that it's not so much the superstition, the clan leader, sort of the priest clan leader, kind of brings him down and says, yeah, I know you've seen people. The reason that we lie and say that there's no people is because we're trying to protect the Yetis from these people. So you need to keep doing the lie. And kind of, it brings things to a really dark level. It's like, actually superstition and faith is just a manipulation. It's just keeping people in the dark. It's a paternalistic idea to control and to hang on to power. And I just thought, man, that is absolutely a cultural narrative that I hear all the time. I know people who are very superstitious, in particular about church culture, and in part because there have been manipulations. There have been people that took the name of Jesus and the name brand of Christianity, and they've brought it over to enable their causes and their manipulations. And however, if you're going to be a truth seeker, if you're going to be somebody that is curious about the evidence, you've got to actually be a truth seeker. You have to actually divide what have been the manipulations and what have been true outworkings of Christian faith. It's like, if you feel like you are being constrained in some way, that may be true, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. You may hate stoplights. You may think that stoplights are a manipulation. They're a paternalistic move from society, but if you dig into them, you may decide that saving lives at intersections is worth that constraint. And you may decide that some other manipulations from the government are not worth that constraint. You've got to do the research yourself. Just like you can't just say, I'm a truth seeker, and all structures that are built on top of the faith in Jesus, all structures on top of that are inherently bad. I mean, that's as silly as saying all structures built on top of motor vehicle laws are inherently bad. It's like, well, yeah, you're going to die in a car wreck because of your individualistic, pursuit of personal truth. So you got to dig in. You got to decide where, what is genuine expressions built on top of faith in an invisible God who has created not only the fabric of the universe, but also the foundational structures that, the reasons why we value truth in the first place. And rather than sort of this blind, I believe in science and not God, you realize that is so simplistic that you're allowing yourself to sort of be drawn into a manipulation and a structure by someone else who may have some good in mind and may also have a lot of evil as well.